Hey everyone, welcome to my chaotic mess. This is take 2 on making the intro for this video because for some reason I'm a noob and I didn't have the microphone up to my mouth last time. It was like way over on my desk, right? Because I just got back. I haven't gotten the desk like organized back to where everything needs to be. So
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, cause I
yeah, you
found my
can't hear me
way.
at all. So this is my new take on the intro that I was making. Basically, what I said in the last intro is that I don't know what happened to the intro for this video. My guess is I left it in the clips for the last video that I put out, and it either just got deleted or skipped or sped up or something along those lines. I have no idea. I need to just get my life figured back out and get back to making decent videos. I don't want to say I make good videos. I want to say I make somewhat decent videos. I try my best, guys. I really do. I'm not an editor. I have really no desire to be an editor. I've already said many, many times if I ever become monetized, one of the things I will invest in at that time is an editor because I absolutely hate editing. So, if you want my videos to get better, I guess hope I get monetized. Because I'm not paying for it out of my own pocket. Technically it will be my own pocket, but you know what I mean. Like right now, I do YouTube for free. It's just a hobby, right? It keeps me busy. So I'm not getting paid or anything like that. I already pay for Epidemic Sound. I bought a whole editing software because the free ones just weren't cutting it for me. And I might have to buy a new computer. I mean, we'll see. I'm at a point where something's got to change, you know. My phone quality is great. That's what I use as a camera, but I'm running out of space on the computer and I'm also running out of space on my phone. But if I can get a better computer, I don't necessarily need to upgrade my phone quite yet because it still works fine. I have an iPhone 13, which I think they're about to out with the iPhone 16. I don't know. So I'm just trying to hold off until I absolutely have to get a new phone. Um, but I might have to get a new phone just so I can get storage because the computer I want, I'm going back and forth. I'm thinking about having my brothers build me a computer because they could make it basically the way I want it, like maximum storage, fast whatever processing, you know, etc., etc., etc. Because I'm already working on a PC anyway, so that would be ideal to just keep working on a PC. Um, Before I started working on this laptop, I was working on my MacBook Pro, and that one quit working. Like it was running really slow, so we did a factory reset. It literally deleted everything, even the OS. So, my husband did get that fixed, but I haven't tried it out yet. And um, so I have no plans on going back to the MacBook Pro as far as editing goes. I think I'm going to make that my Cricut laptop and get Cricut uploaded onto that and then try to get back into doing Cricut projects on like wood and things like that. I did the t-shirts. I don't like them. I'm leaving that to my brother and my sister-in-law because they really seem to enjoy making t-shirts. They bought this industrial heat press and everything. They're mastering it. I mean, I'm not even kidding you when I say that they love this hobby. They have invested so much and they've saving up to get even better things. They absolutely love making t-shirts. So my brother is making t-shirts for me. I left him some t-shirts when I was up there in not that long ago. and he's going to mail them to me because I had to change the shirts out while I was there. Originally, I gave him these, but the material doesn't quite work. So I had to find one that was more cotton. So, um, yeah, so he's going to mail those to me. I'm going to send him money for the materials. He didn't ask me to do that, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to send him like $60, maybe 40. I don't know how much this stuff costs. So, because again, I did the t-shirts the one time, and I think I did 6 t-shirts. Material wise, it costs me $40. So, he's making the same amount of t-shirts for me, and I don't know what material he buys, so I don't know how much his costs. So I figured $40 should be good, but I'll probably give him 60 since he's putting time in for me, and that's basically makes it $10 a shirt. So I don't think that's bad. Plus, he never asked me for the money, so he might not even accept it. I don't know, but that's my plan, is to pay him for those. What else was I going to catch you up on before we get into this video that I thought was, I mean, it's still pretty decent length, but not as long as I thought it was going to be, because apparently I imported 2 videos worth of clips instead of just the one. What were we talking about? Oh, Cricut. So I want to get back into making Cricut projects. I used to do canvas and wood projects, and I've recently learned that if you use the iron-on the canvas, it works a lot better. So I want to do some new canvas projects. I want to learn how to layer. That's my goal, is to learn how to layer, because I've not got layering down at all. So that's one of my goals. I just need to get back into crafting in general, because honestly, I've just not wanted to do it since my mom passed away. It's just, I haven't really been wanting to do a lot of things that I enjoy since my mom passed away. So I'm trying to find the joy in my life again, if that makes any sense at all. I'm not saying that I'm like miserable or anything like that. It's just, there's a lot of things my mom and I had in common that I just don't do anymore. So I'm trying to bring those back, because they did bring me a lot of joy. I used to love crafting. I used to love cooking. I used to love doing a lot of things. And when my mom passed away, the joy basically left my life. So anyway, let's get on into this video. I've talked long enough, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm so sorry that I forgot to do an intro, or I missed the intro, or something happened with the intro. I don't know. Let's get on into this crap.
We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight. I said, hey, yeah, call it a start, by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, follow the spark, ain't nothing but a one way. We won't regret this, let's kiss the past goodbye. I'm longing to live this free life I've been hearing about. You will see us howling, what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Ain't no worries, ain't no worries. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you? Oh, 'cause as long as we're together, home can be a million different things. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Ain't nothing but a one way. We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud.
I know I've said this in previous videos before, but it's just so weird watching videos that are even just a few weeks old because, like, already so much has changed in this room. Like, not a lot, but it's changed some, and it's just different to see all the things that are different. Plus, I'm about to start decorating for fall, so things really will be changed. I don't know. It's crazy. And I know you guys are probably sitting there going, oh my God, it's not even the end of August yet. Why are you decorating for fall? Because I'm ready for it. I live in Florida where it's literally 1,000 degrees all year long. I can start fall whenever I want. That's just my rule. I don't care about norms. If the stores have the decorations out, that tells me I can do whatever I want. So I'm just ready for fall, guys. And honestly, as a quote unquote YouTuber, um, I do tend to decorate somewhat early. Christmas is the only exception. I've been getting by with decorating before Thanksgiving because I think my husband realizes it makes me happy to have the house decorated for Christmas, and so he just lets me do it since we don't even celebrate Thanksgiving anymore since it's just the two of us. So, anyway, all right. Now we're going to do something that was on the list yesterday that I didn't get to, which was to start our vanilla. So I bought some spiced rum, just the cheap. This is BJ's brand. As long as it's at least 70 proof, you're good. And then I bought the Madagascar. I bought grade A. Grade A or grade B will work. Grade A is gonna obviously be a better quality. And I bought Madagascar. There's another kind as well. I don't remember what one it is. Anyway, I bought 50. And all 50 are going in here. And I'm going to let this sit for a few weeks. And then I'm going to order some bottles off of Amazon. And I will fill those up until this is about probably that much gone. And then I'm going to go get another bottle and put that back in here and let that sit for a while. You can usually get like 2 to 3 fills of like filling. Let me jump in here and say, when I say you can usually get 2 to 3 fillings worth, that's leaving about a fourth of the extract in the bottle still. If you completely empty it, I don't know how well it's going to do, because everything I've ever read said if you're reusing the beans for a second time, to leave at least 1/4 of the original extract in with the beans. So, like, the ones I have in the cabinet, I just added the rest of the vodka until the vodka was gone. But those are almost gone, so that's why I'm making more. Plus, I'm going to gift some for Christmas gifts. So when I say you can reuse them, again, I mean you can, but you need to leave at least 1/4 of the original liquid in when you add more liquid with the, the beans before they just aren't working as good anymore. So all you have to do, you can throw them in whole, but what everyone that I've watched recommended, because even they say you can throw them in whole if you want, but for the best extract flavor, because you are wanting to extract the flavor to get it done quicker and more flavorful, you want to slice the beans open before you put them in the bottle. So that's what we're going to do.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smiling. There's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country.
I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but there's already some beans that came out of the pods floating around in there. Obviously, when I put them into another jar, I'll probably strain it. For my personal thing, I don't. Oh, I knocked them down here. So let me talk about my first things. This one I just filled with the rest of the vodka, so I have to let it sit for a while, but this one is vodka. See how it's got a lot? So when I use it, I just let the vanilla beans go into the product I'm making, but since I'm going to be gifting this for the holidays. I am going to be straining it. This one I made with bourbon. I don't even remember what type of bourbon, honestly, but it was bourbon. And out of the two, this one the beans are done with. This one I could technically get more bourbon and top it off because I don't use it as much because I had a lot of vodka I needed to use. I don't like vodka, so but this has decent flavor. This bourbon was my favorite so far out of the alcohols. Becky uses spiced rum, which is why I got a spiced rum. And I didn't get Captain Morgan, honestly, because it was $10 more than the Members Mark. And so, I don't know. There's a little swig here I left for my husband to drink. He can tell me if it's comparable to Captain Morgan because I don't like dark rum. I like white rum, and I don't like bourbon, and I don't like vodka. So I figured rum would have closer to the flavor that I like anyway, even though it's dark rum. I could try it with white rum. I've thought about making a vanilla coconut one with coconut rum, but I need to look to see if you can use already flavored rum for vanilla extract. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in the appliance pantry on the top shelf so that it's sit because it needs to be in a dark spot. And I guess it's fermenting, but yeah, so this will be ready in about 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, I will, like I said, I'm gonna order the bottles. I'm gonna fill up what I can until it gets halfway. I'll go get another bottle, fill this one up because it's already got the beans and the infusion going on, and then you let that sit for about 6 weeks and so forth. So I should have enough for the gifts I'm wanting to make after the second fill up, which is why I needed to start it now. So like I said, I'm planning on doing this for Christmas gifts. If I have enough to take up my family some at in October when we go to Gatlinburg, I'll take them up some then instead of doing it as a Christmas thing. That way they can use it in their holiday baking. But we'll see. So you're just gonna pull this out every few days, shake it, and yeah, just let it infuse. That's all we're doing. That's all extract is infused alcohol. So anyway, let's get on with something else. All right, so I looked back and this video already has a lot, mainly because I did a lot of talking in this video. This comment is why I think these clips were supposed to go with clips from the previous video, but I could have sworn, because the last video had an outro, I'm pretty sure, and all of these came after the outro, so there should have been an intro. Anyway, that's why I'm just so confused right now. Maybe my phone deleted clips and I don't realize it. I don't know. Something's going on. So, sorry. I should have waited a minute until I got up in this chair to catch my breath. These are high top chairs, so they're harder for me to get into. Anyway, I wanted to take a minute and talk about one of my recommendations. One of my things that obviously I'm not sponsored by, but if ever in the future I was offered a sponsorship by these people, I would definitely do it because they're amazing. So first off, I have to say, I learned about this company back in last November-ish or so from Kimberly from the WODs. So the company is the Magic Candle Company, And in one of her most recent videos, I was really shocked to learn that she had just signed up for their monthly subscription box, because I've been signed up with that box since January. And so I just recently, because I started with just the first to do it for 3 months, and then when it came up to renew, I went ahead and did 6 months, mainly because I didn't have the money to do it for a year at that time. Otherwise, I would have done it for the year. Anyway, the most recent one we got was Walter's office, I'm sorry, the Floridian, Pixie Dust, and Banshee Flight. Out of the 4, I've only used 2 so far, and that's Pixie Dust and Walter's Office. And Walter's Office is amazing. I love this scent. It's got like, I don't know how to explain it. Like when it's burning, it's got like a hint of tobacco, but not the nasty cigarette stuff, but like a good cigar. You know what I mean? A bunch of other things, but like you can definitely smell it's like fresh tobacco, really, not even a burning tobacco, but you know, like a fresh, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just a hint that you smell. And I don't know why, but I don't know why it would be nostalgic to me, because no one in my family smokes cigars. But you know what it reminds me of? Okay, so my mammal Elsie, which is my mammal's mom, owned a tobacco farm, and I think maybe it's from the few times we visited there, but I don't know. Pixie Dust is okay. It's not one of my favorites, but I don't hate it. Actually, I haven't had one yet that I hated. I haven't tried the Floridian or Banshee Flight yet. And I got this one last month, which is Mouse Waffles, sorry. I haven't tried it yet, but I can't imagine that it would smell bad. It smells like maple syrup, just smelling it in the thing. So anyway, what was I trying to say? See, I get distracted easily. I store them in these little things. I need to get another one, but I've tried to sort them. Like I have one, this one is Christmas scents down here. This one is resorts, so the Floridian will go in this one. This one is technically, I guess, rides, but what I'm going to do is take it, because I got a couple of the pavilions from Epcot, so I'm going to make an Epcot one. And then like the other ones are like Banshee, or flying over the the pine, basically Soarin', which is Banshee Flight, I think is Avatar. I don't know, I haven't been to the Avatar since they opened it, but and then up here's food related one. This one's amazing as well. One of these is leaking. I think it's this one. That's sad. Okay, I'll wash it off. But confectionery, it smells like, if you've even been to Downtown Disney, I'm just gonna make sure it's, yeah, it was that one. If you've been to Downtown Disney even, and you walk by the candy store, that's what that smells like. It's amazing. I also have Main Street Bakery, which if you've been to Main Street, then you'll know. But yeah, I haven't found one yet that I don't like. I like the pine scents, but I mainly would want to do those at Christmassy time. So even like, there's one that's like flying over the Alpines or something like that. So that's more of a pine scent. So, and I think one of the resorts was piney. I don't remember. I'm trying not to touch them. Oh, Key West is amazing. That one isn't technically a resort, I don't think. I'll have to look. I don't know all of the Disney resorts because there are so many. I'm gonna move you guys real quick so I can wash my hands. But yeah, that would be my recommendation for anyone. I don't know if it's available outside the United States, but it's Magic Candle Company, and they don't do just oils. They do candles. They have wax melts. I think they might have room sprays. I don't know. I didn't really look that far into those because I switched to oils. So if you use the wax melts or candles even, they have that in the subscription box as well. So you don't have to just do oils in the subscription box. You can do whichever your heart desires. I can't tell you what the cost is per month because I don't think I've ever done the monthly, because it's just cheaper to do it for the multiple months. And I honestly don't even remember what they advertised it as. But when you go to Magic Candle Company, you have to go to the little drop down box and find, I think it's called like it might be like Magic Box or maybe even something subscription. You have to go there and it takes you to a whole different site and you sign up there. So it's still affiliated with Magic Candle Company. They just do it on a separate site, if that makes sense. Anyway, I would recommend that you honestly get a couple scents that you want to try first. Make sure it's going to be your cup of tea. Me personally, I started out with all the Christmas scents. I got all the ones I tried. The 3 that I tried are actually were just Christmas scents. So these are the 3 that I originally got, which is Polynesian Christmas, Little Old Christmas Shop, and Christmas Down Main Street. So all of the ones I got were Christmas, and that's just because for me the most important time of the year is Christmas. So I base almost all my decisions on Christmas. When looking for a house, I've been looking to see if it'll work with Christmas. It's very important to me. Christmas is very important to me. I know that sounds silly to base decisions around Christmas, but if you love Christmas as much as I do, which I know sometimes it doesn't seem like I love Christmas, it's just Christmas has been hard since my mom passed away, and I don't hate Christmas and I don't dislike Christmas. It's just it's more sorrow time of year than it used to be, but I still absolutely love it. It's harder on the years I don't go home to see my family, but also we can't. I mean, I technically could, but I'm not going to leave my husband at Christmas time. I don't think that's right, first of all. I know there are people who do, and you know, that's your priority, your prerogative, but for me personally, I would rather my husband not be alone at Christmas time just so I can go see my family, because he's family too, and so we just make it work every other year. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about that. I don't even know if I really expressed how much I like them, but I love I absolutely love them, and I love getting a different, 4 different scents, by the way. If you do the oils, I know you will get 4 scents every month, depending on which subscription service you sign up for. I mean, you'll get it every month regardless if you do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. You will still get 4. So you don't get to pick and choose. So it's just whatever scents are for that month, which I like, because I like how so far I haven't gotten a repeat of anything. I have a feeling at Christmas time, because I started with Christmas scents, I have a feeling that I will have repeats at Christmas, but I may surprise myself. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did a lot of talking. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Have you tried Magic Candle Company, or is there another company you get oils from that you prefer? And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause